There we go.
This is reality.
I still have really red lips.
But you know what's beautiful about YouTube?
We live in hyper reality.
Whoa, look at how beautiful and colorful everything is. I'm gonna kill your family. Sorry. All right. Anyway, let's watch Destiny juice pit this kid. Okay. All right. So Destiny was talking to our boy XQC. God knows about what. And then Aiden Ross joins debate. Really? Okay. Oh, Aiden Ross's friend Cuffem joins debate. Gotcha. And then finally, at some point, Sneako joins. Yeah, and so we're about to embark on this journey together. Okay.
Do it.
Well, I'm just like it. Well,
Yeah, but
yeah,
his, I understand what
know
you're saying.
this
Hold on, that's
person.
your perspective. His perspective is that, like, well, as long as you're not the actual thing that he's insulting you for, then it's not that big of a deal. That's his perspective. That, like, well, it's not really. I can't be homophobic against you if you're not gay. Like, so
Well,
whatever.
it's intention based. That's how I see it.
But even for intent,
based.
it's not just intention. It's a difference in application, because he'll say that even if the intention, he'll say that the intention is determined by knowing whether or not you're actually gay, because he's saying that if he knew you were gay, he wouldn't say the word, right? So he's saying that he would change it based on the intention, right?
Well, I feel like intention is drawn when you put the pretext behind it. That's why I was saying it. With the preface of like, oh, dude, I see the clip. I whatever, like you're kissing dudes. I think the intent is drawn there. Like it might.
So okay, they're basically debating on the legitimacy of using the F slur. Is that the idea? Like, is it legit? Is it like homophobic if you call someone who's not gay the F slur? Okay.
What are you talking about? So is it intention of the word? Because
Who the fuck is joined, Kurt?
clearly Cuffem does not
What
hate
is
gay
Destiny
people.
saying?
So is it the word or the intention?
Is he pro? Or
Why do we say clear? There's nothing clear.
Wait, what?
Is he like, you should say the F slur? Or he's like,
No. You can see the subtitles now. Sneako just joins, and he's immediately basically being like, yo, it's not homophobic. You know what I mean? Like, why is it homophobic if they use it just in general? Because apparently a guy said it, whatever, and like Sneako thinks the context isn't, I guess, offensive, whatever. We'll see.
Hear about that? How do we know that?
He just said he doesn't hate gay people.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha. So Destiny's like, wait, how do we know that this guy's not homophobic? And then Sneako's like, well, he just said that he doesn't hate gay people. So I guess that's like an easy cope. You know what I mean?
I mean, if he said it, man.
Wait, if somebody says they don't hate gay people, that means they don't hate gay people? Since when has that ever been the standard by which we determine somebody's, like, feelings?
All right. This is already interesting. But now let's get into the juice bits, okay? Sneako ambushes Destiny and gets cooked. Okay, so Sneako jumps in to try and defend his friend who just used the F slur, and he's saying, obviously he doesn't hate gay people. He just said, I don't hate gay people. Let's see what Destiny's got to say.
This is the grand finale 2024 cuck-off.
Well, I'm asking you, XQC. So is it the intention or is it the word? Because where do you draw the line?
I try to be reasonable about the intention based on what I have in front of me. If I do feel like because intention is impossible to prove, right? And that is not a court of law, but it's like, if you have a general feel it's what the target was, I don't want my community to hear it. I won't be there for it.
Why do you draw the line for the word with your community? But you can call your fans broke. You could say you want to kill Cheezer. You could say.
Yeah, I mean, Nico called me, F slur, whatever you would say. So it's a word that I've seen him use very liberally. He basically uses it as, I guess, loser, but also just like effeminate. You know what I mean? Like gay, like. So yeah, I'm curious where this is going. I don't know why he jumped in on this. He's very The point is, he definitely wants to keep, using the F slur without feeling like it's a moral contradiction or whatever. So let's see.
A thug. So why did you draw the line there?
That is true.
So, okay. So I don't agree with the Caesar thing. I think that was kind of out of pocket. But the other thing, I think one is because is it something that this is like more of a worldview thing, right? Is it something that you can change, right? Is it something that people agree that you shouldn't hit somebody on? Is it like a protected class? Are broke people or let's say as an insult even if you don't know the business work or not, right? Is that like a marginalized group in that way?
Okay, so you can change being a like you can stop doing that. Right? You can't when you call Cuffem a thug, he can't change his skin color. He's always gonna be black.
Wait, okay, hold on. Wait, nothing
What the
about that. Wait,
So
okay, two
many
things. Wait,
assumptions are being made.
Couple things.
What?
Wait.
Did you hear
So
that?
it's not. So were you?
So Sneako's basically saying you can change your sexuality to be straight, which is a very funny cope.
using protected class and everything, but usually it's a proxy for like these things probably shouldn't be bad things. So if you make fun of somebody for being broke, right? Usually it's because being broke is a bad thing. Nobody wants to be broke. Broke people don't want to be broke. If you make fun of somebody for being fat, well, nobody wants to be fat. Like even fat people don't want to be fat. If you make somebody for being gay, well, the implication is that like being gay must be bad. The same way that being fat or being broke is.
The reason that get offended when you say that word is because they don't actually want to be.
No, the reason they get offended is because they think that other people are loading that word in a really negative way and they're being hateful with it.
No, it comes from a deep.
Man, he's giving Destiny such a layup because it's like he gets to defend gay people, which is like a rare kind of frame for him. And at the same time, it's like, yeah, he's coming in just so hot with like not really much to back it up.
It's a shame that they're never going to be accepted for who they are.
Really?
Like, you know what I mean? Like he's coming at it from the angle of like gay people are degenerate and they're, you know what I mean? And it's just like, he's not gonna win this fucking argument against Debate Lord Destiny.
Not with him, yeah. But also, like, does Destiny care about that word at all?
No, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I
He
thought
says the N-word, doesn't he?
Yeah. Destiny, I don't think he has too many scruples about language like that. But I'm pretty sure in a context where Sneako's literally using it as a way to describe gay people, and also actually thinks that gay people are degenerates. Yeah, so he's gonna push back.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Sneako, bro, just call into the Gokanaru stream and become Goka-pilled.
Sneako?
Yeah,
Bro, Sneako. Yo.
Shout out Sneako.
No balls. Let's talk, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You might find it interesting.
With it.
No, it comes from a deep-rooted shame that they're never going to be accepted for who they are.
Really?
That's not the
is that
reason,
so?
yeah.
Wait, is that why Muslims are the most? Wait, is that why Muslims are the most fragile people on the internet? Then is because when you make fun of their religion, they get so ass mad about it that they come out and they attack literally every person they see, even if it means.
This is hilarious because Destiny has been adopting this frame where it's like he has completely alienated all Muslims from watching him, like devout Muslims, whatever you would say. Like literally this is the way that he like deflected Sneako, was like just shit on Muslims basically, right? And like it's not necessarily just shit on them, but it's like say the things that will piss them off, you know what I mean? Have you ever seen the meme that he posted where it is Minecraft Steve mining the like at Mecca, you know what I mean?
I think I have.
Yeah, that's the type of shit that gets you death threats for sure. Yeah, that's
Steve mining the Mecca though.
yeah.
Beheading people in a comic book shop, like
Well, that's not true because you're still walking around and you've made fun of Islam. If that were true,
that's because I live in the United
you
States of
wouldn't be here.
America, thank God. But no, so I'm asking you. So then, would you say every time a Muslim lashes out at somebody because you make fun of their religion, is that because they have a deep-seated shame about it?
No, I'm saying that the reason that XQC draws a line there, it's not because of this morality thing, because nobody wants to be fat, nobody wants to be broke.
Nobody wants to be a Muslim. Why do they get so offended when you make fun of them for it?
That's not. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Like,
That's
people don't
exactly.
get
You said
offended.
that people get offended for being gay because they're ashamed to be gay. So I'm
Destiny,
asking you, then,
okay,
do
you
people
see
get
it-
offended by being called Muslim
let me
because they're
explain
Muslims?
the
Are they
way he
ashamed of
debates
being
her.
Muslims?
The way he debates Cuffem is he's going to equate being Muslim to being gay. Nobody gets offended if a blue-haired Destiny calls me a Muslim. Nobody's offended, right? If I call somebody gay and you're not gay, they'll get offended because nobody wants to be gay.
They're not offended. They don't want to be around people that are hateful. They're upset because you're being hateful towards them. The same way that
It's crazy that Sneako comes in with this frame because it's such a brain dead fucking like the guy's a fucking idiot, like straight up, like dunce cap. Man, it pisses me off, especially like this anti-gay shit with Sneako. It's like such a fucking cope, bro. I mean, anybody who's watched, you know, the video I made on Sneako. No, bro, that's a fucking hilarious like Sneako moment. But now he's like unironically hating on gays, and it's like, bro, what a fucking dumb.
Yeah.
Sneako.
It's just look, whatever. I mean, there's even like better arguments he can make countering them, but he picks the dumbest frame humanly fucking possible. For those who aren't familiar, I'm just gonna give you a little refresher. Okay, this is the person that Sneako started like learning to hate on gays from. Okay, the young Don, the sauce god, and this is old contrasted with old Sneako. I'll just show you. This is the absolute annihilation of Sneako video that I uploaded. Almost all of you probably remember it, but I feel like really appropriate to show this clip and then listen to him fucking cope about gays. So let's see.
He wants to stay relevant and be in the pop culture, so he's constantly poking at what makes people like overly sensitive right now.
Then he talks to this guy.
Homosexuals are going to hell, right? If they don't repent. Don't forget that. And so are effeminate men.
What?
It's the heights of depravity. It's a complete absence of God. It also manifests itself in like mass murder. It's just another flavor of
Depravity.
yeah.
And suddenly he feels the same way about gay people.
like the LGBT thing, it's just deviant acts. It's perverted. I really think it's something that's demonic, and I think a lot of these people are actually possessed. Gay people can't reproduce, so they reproduce by coming for the children. They don't want kids. They don't want straight kids. They want more gay people. That's why it's not about acceptance. It's about making everybody gay. They get more gay people by touching a kid.
Even though he struggled with his sexuality for years.
But like when I was like 14, I thought I was gay. I watched gay porn. Bro, I went to a gay nightclub with my gay friends. I saw a muscular dude twerking, and I know that I'm not gay. It's not for me.
I went to a rave for the first time last night. I've never been to a rave before. It was queer night at the rave. There's fun for everyone. It's gonna be more gay guys than usual, and they're gonna be making out, but you get to still have fun. I don't have a problem. There's girls there, but the two friends I was with are kind of homophobic. They're standing around there like, nah, we gotta leave. I'm like, dude, we just got rejected from the first one. Close your eyes a little bit and find a girl. Like, you do not be comfortable around a couple gay people. Like, whatever. I don't have a problem. Dude, I'd rather be around a bunch of gay guys making out ignoring me than sweaty straight guys ignoring me. I see a gay guy over there with like his piercings and shit. I go up to him like, hey, like your hair. He says, cutie or whatever. I'm like, you got a cigarette? He's like, yeah, for you. I take a cigarette. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to my friends. He's like, oh, okay, bye. And I just take the cig and leave. I flirted with the gay guy to get a cigarette. I don't even smoke like that, but maybe we could have finessed some free drinks for these gay guys.
Are you gay? Someone asked. I'm not gay. I'm not gay. Being gay would be kind of cool though. You wouldn't have to deal with women. But then you got to be friends with them.
He talks to this guy.
What do you think of other people who race mix?
I honestly, I don't really approve.
He thinks that white people should stick to white people. Most of my friends growing up were Jews. My best friends were black people and Jewish people. Which sounds racist. The end of every conspiracy theory, you go down the rabbit hole, is always Jews.
It's real.
I mean...
With that being said, let's check out what Sneako thinks of gay people now that it's, I guess, a part of his frame to hate on them.
The Muslims get offended when you talk about their religion in a negative way.
Also, I think that they have kind of the right to be upset, right? To be kind of shit on for something that they can't change, right?
No. It doesn't have to do with can't change or can change. Like for instance, you can change your nationality. It doesn't necessarily mean you should attack somebody over their nationality. You can change the country you're living in or whatever.
Well, that's gonna like my view on it.
XQC a part of this at all?
XQC is
just
it's
numbers. Like, why
okay, so here's what needs to be understood. A lot of YouTubers or streamers, and Tumab was like this, but they kind of view Destiny as like a voice of reason. You know what I mean? Like a guy who's like a smart guy that you can like bounce ideas off of, whatever. And so XQC talks to Destiny somewhat often to just literally like it's almost like a therapy thing, except that Destiny gives him advice, like practical advice or whatever.
So he talks to him a lot. This isn't just like a one.
Not a lot, but like once every month at least. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't even think they were connected at all.
No,
it's weird to see XQC be like, I need to talk about the state of the world.
Yeah. No, XQC definitely. He likes Destiny. That's definitely the vibe I get. He like looks up to him a bit. Yeah. And I mean, in this context, Destiny is definitely a voice of reason. You know what I mean? Like. This is kind of Destiny at his best, thwarting like Sneako's horse shit. But let's see.
Like, I don't think it's a good thing that you go around just being who you are and getting clapped on all the fucking time for it. I think
Sure, it can feel bad, but I mean, like, insults are supposed to feel bad. But the question is like, what do you want to make somebody feel bad for, right? If it's a bad characteristic, so if you think somebody's generally bad because they're like a Nazi or a tanky or a brokey or they're fat or whatever, those are all like bad characteristics, then you can say like, oh, well, fuck it. Yeah, you can make fun of people for these things. If you're making fun of somebody for being gay, the implication is you think that being gay is like a negative, bad characteristic, and that's why you're being bad for it. That's why the person that came in here...
The next issue is that thinking that being gay is bad doesn't mean you hate gays, right? Being fat is bad, I don't hate fat people. It's gross. Like thinking something is gross, thinking being broke is gross or bad I don't hate broke people. There's no rich people don't hate broke people. Just like straight people don't hate gays. It's just weird and disgusting. You're allowed to be disgusted by something and not hate it.
That's fine.
This is fun.
How do you feel about that? It's like, is there much that I can even add? Like, it is kind of just,
He just thinks gay people are weird and disgusting.
Yeah. So it's like, should we take the guy seriously?
Is he
like,
really even a hater, though?
Is he really even a hater? Yeah, I think it's safe to classify Sneako as a gay hater, considering he like goes on all these podcasts and gets clipped for fucking 50 million views saying that they're pedophiles.
Yeah. I mean, saying gays reproduce by being pedophilic.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah, so like Sneako's a conscious political actor. This is what we need to like not cope or pretend about or dance around. Like if I were to talk to Sneako, that would be, like I would know kind of at least decent amount how to handle him, because I know that he's like trying to push an agenda, right? Like he doesn't join this call just like, innocently, like thinking like, man, why are you making fun of my boy for saying F slur or whatever? No, he's like joining the call. He's trying to push for this fucking like, dog shit, right? Like he's trying to pill people, obviously. And by the way, just talking about the red pill, like red pillars, the second that they became religious, okay, it stopped being about, being red pilled or whatever. And it basically re-entered ideology like immediately, right? And it's like that's not inherently a horrible thing. Everyone is ideological to a decent extent. But at this point, like Sneako, especially with the claims that he's making, right? He's not even giving any logical fucking real backing as to why, being gay.
True, yeah, he's not.
No, yeah, it's pure ideology. He just thinks like he said it himself. He just thinks they're gross and weird. I mean, even though he obviously didn't think that when he was,
before
about 21 years old, and wanted to smoke cigarettes. But nowadays, because the guys that he hangs out with think that, right, he can't be, approving of gay people now. He's got to overcompensate and show how much he hates them. But yeah, I'm curious to see how this blows up, because I'm pretty confident this does end up being pretty explosive.
But it's literally in the language you're using. If you're expressing publicly that you think something is gross and disgusting, the idea is you're being hateful towards it. You can play word games like, well, it doesn't mean you hate it, but I mean, like, it's essentially what's being expressed.
I mean, I like to use extremes to really draw the picture, right? If you really think about it, what if you say, "Oh, I'm disgusted by a certain skin color"? I mean, it's gonna come off pretty hateful. Do you not agree?
Yeah, of course.
That's the most cohesive. I could understand that sentence.
Yeah. XQC.
He brings the best out of XQC.
I think you're right. No, I think when XQC is talking to Destiny, he's like at his highest, like
intellectually.
Yeah. He's like trying. You know what I mean?
He's actually trying to form a sentence.
Yeah, it's probably honestly like given the spaces that XQC inhabits, like the kick space, whatever gambling scene. Destiny's probably like one of the better people you could talk to. You know what I mean? Yeah.
In color, you can change, like you can just stop kissing boys.
So now you
can't change being black. Whoa.
Nico, speak for yourself, okay? Only some of us can stop kissing boys, all right?
Whoa, hold on.
Wait, did Sneako stop kissing boys? When did this stop? When did this stop happening?
That's a great question, honestly. I'm not sure that he ever stopped, really.
Is he kissing boys more?
I don't know.
His rate of boy kissing has increased.
Yo, chat, type a 1 in chat if you've been kissing boys your whole life. All right, chat. Type a 1 in chat if you're a boy kisser.
Sexual orientation, and
keep in mind, by the way, that when Sneako talks about being gay, being degenerate, he doesn't mean women. He does not mean women, because Sneako, like a whole thing, like a part of his, when he was grifting hard as fuck, he was literally dating Xena, all right? And he would get Xena and his other whatever girlfriends to fucking coordinate threesomes, right? Like you literally see him on a couch making like 2 women making out, and Sneako's like, just watching or whatever.
Yeah.
This is another thing that I could highlight from the Sneako video real quick, just because it's like it does kind of like show how fucking weak his frame is, because it's like no, like he literally views it as women being gay. That's not bad or whatever. It's just for guys, right? It's just if you're a little pissed baby boy, you kiss boys. Yeah, I'll just show you the fucking frame. Here you go. So here's Sneako denying that he was in a relationship with this woman, scumbag.
That's take 2.
What?
Another girlfriend was Xena. Sneako apparently refused to say her name in public when he was listing all of his girlfriends, preferring to just refer to her as the girl that runs his Discord.
But one of them runs my Discord server.
Because she used to have an OnlyFans.
I'm Xena.
And then relationship status?
Taken.
Body count?
Move on.
That's none of your business, Chris. How'd you meet this person?
Well, you see,
first.
The thing is, how I met this
you don't have to talk
person
to him.
is okay.
You don't need to talk to him. Don't talk to her.
Oh, is it you?
No, just don't talk to her.
Yeah, she made a lot of claims about him when he cast her to the side. I don't really care if they're true or not, but him getting someone this pissed off, it kind of speaks to how he treats his women, right?
They're not my girls, and I never fucking said they were. Just because a girl falls in love with me doesn't mean I'm responsible for them.
That's literally the biggest culp I've ever heard.
Why? You know how many girls
are
are
gonna burn in hell for that one.
Sure.
How did she fall in love? Was she just a stranger, pen pal?
Pretty, bro. A lot of the girls.
She wasn't in person.
I'm not even talking about one
What a
person.
liar.
I'm talking about many girls that fall in love with me. I don't do anything.
This was a big part of his attempt to fight off the cuck charges, okay? Anyway, okay, so the point was is that, look, I think that Sneako is just he might just be in like a boy, what do you call it? A boy drought right now. And so he is, he just hasn't been kissing boys. And so look, the second that basically he can get a nut out, right? The second that, gayness, women kissing, whatever, it's like to his benefit. He doesn't give a fuck, right? But, when he can't say his esteemed F slur to a gay man or whatever, then it's like, okay, boys, we crossed the line now. It's like we got to regulate this shit. We got to make sure that these degenerates know what the fuck is wrong with them.
So you were just about to go back to the...
Yeah, go back to the debate, yeah. I just want to make sure we're still good. Crazy. Boy drought. Homie, he's in the closet. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, though. Sneako's in a boy drought, potentially. Like, because clearly, like, he seems pissed off about boys kissing boys, and it's like, bro.
Number 7.
Yeah, anyway, and Destiny might be in a boy surplus right now, so we're going to experience the raw energy that comes from a man in a boy surplus. They need to trade. Yeah, I think so. Let's see.
Manifestation of that sexuality are two different things entirely.
Right, no, but being gay is a choice. That's a decision.
Is that your worldview on it?
That's just the truth. You choose to kiss.
Is that your worldview or not?
You choose to kiss the boy.
This frame is interesting because it's like Sneako is actively choosing not to kiss boys. You know what I mean? He's actively choosing to deprive himself, but it's implying that there is the temptation for him to do it, right?
That's true, yeah.
Yo, Sneako, you just gotta kiss some more boys, bro. Nothing.
1 or 2 can't hurt.
One or two is, I've heard, not haram. Okay.
Just say how it is.
He doesn't believe it's real because he's on some retarded shit. It's not worth arguing over.
That's just the objective truth. No, I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, but
why does he do this? Like, this is like the worst place for, like, the worst arguments, the worst place for him to say this shit. Like, he's just coming in like a fucking brickhead.
I guess it rallies the base.
Overconfident too.
People in his Discord definitely all think this.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Except for the ones that we fucking converted and that we kissed.
Yeah, there's no
Except the ones that kiss each other.
Yeah.
They all believe it.
Well, yeah, they all do it.
Place in the world where it's been like discovered how to change somebody's sexuality like that. It just doesn't happen. So no, you have no foundation for saying that.
You want to know how to not do that? Is just don't kiss a guy as a man.
Damn.
He's spitting though.
He got it.
Yeah, but then so what? Do you just not have relationships? Do you just not have relationships anymore, or?
No, you could have a relationship, but with the correct sex.
Yeah, but if you don't have any sexual attraction.
See, it's just crazy when you contrast that with this shit. Like, look at the fucking
correct sex.
Actual degeneracy, man. Like, holy fuck. Like, this guy is a fucking degenerate. But anyway, not for that, but for this. Like, what the fuck? We have to listen to this fucking shit. Like, bro, I wish that you could just be even slightly more sophisticated. At least it'd be more interesting.
Attraction towards them. Why would you do that?
That's the wrong feeling. That's just an incorrect.
When you say the wrong feeling, what? According to who?
According to the world, the same reason you tell pedophile that they should stop being attracted to kids. It's like you should have a morality about
Hold on.
that.
Why do you think pedophilia is wrong?
Because because you cannot.
That's funny.
Answer. It's a good question.
Yeah, I need to make sure you have any idea. Tell me. No, wait, make him answer. Yeah, don't bail him out. Make him answer.
Time to clip Destiny out of context.
Yeah. That'd be great if we come out of this and we're like, okay, Destiny's a pedophile, Sneako's gay. I'm killing myself tonight.
He's asexual.
Yeah.
I feel you're wrong, Sneako. Yeah.
Because it's not how a relationship. Because God says it's wrong.
See, that's literally ideology. Like, we're back in ideology. It's like, why? It's like no logical basis. Just like have faith in God, God's word, and it's like, where does God even say that? Where does God even say that? I don't even know.
Probably does say it though. Let's be honest.
Probably, but I don't know where. Right? Like the laws obviously say it, but.
That's the reason why. Hold on, wait. So Sneako, no, wait.
says
This
it's
is so
wrong.
easy. So then Sneako, so if God tells you that you can f kids like he did with Muhammad or whatever, you think
There,
that's okay
see.
then? That you would change your mind on that tomorrow?
That's not what happened.
No. I'm asking you. If God tells you, Sneako, I think that f kids is okay, then you would change your mind on it tomorrow.
There has to be a justification for everything.
Oh, hold on.
everything
God
that-
has
God
to
didn't say it,
justify
though.
himself? God has to justify it? If you're talking about the need for a justification,
Is the movie over?
I think so. Yeah.
Damn. We might get Jew-rated pretty soon, guys. Here we go.
then that means something's not good because God says it. It's only good because he's giving you whatever the justification is. So God saying things doesn't mean anything then. So you're just wrong on that. So then what's the justification then for why pedophilia is bad?
Because it's not, kids cannot consent. if
There
they're
you
not able
go.
to make a
Good job.
decision.
Yep, you got there. Good job. So
And also,
homosexuality.
don't good job me. It goes down to what we see from God. If God
No,
created
it
two
doesn't.
genders,
No, because you don't see God, so it doesn't matter.
there's
Okay.
there's no purpose. There's no purpose for a man to kiss
Listen,
another
that's
man.
Sneako.
It
If you
doesn't
need a
serve
book
any-
to
Bro, what is he talking about? The purpose is to gain the energy of the man, right?
You know, harvest the.
When a boy kisses a boy, the energy that's like you get.
It's like a neutron star.
Exactly. It's like a fucking nuclear. It's like a nuclear ion. That shit is like it's expelling an intense amount of energy.
There's a lot of potential energy.
Yeah. Kinetic energy is being fucking, and you gotta harness that. That's why you gotta put the boys that kiss boys in cages. Okay, sorry.
Cages.
All right. No. Yeah, sorry. Let's actually just let's let Destiny handle
You
this.
charge your
actually.
phone with that power.
Yeah, no, I do often. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. If you're ever stuck in the middle of the wilderness, no, it's just kiss boys.
tell you not to f kids, I don't know what to tell you, okay? But most people can figure out why it's wrong on their own, and you got to the answer in the end, which is good.
maybe you need
which
that
is
book.
good.
Oh, he's big broing him. He's like a little boy. These two should kiss.
Which is good. Which is
The
good.
fact that you
Okay.
answered that question, maybe you need that.
No,
book.
because
If
you
don't
compared.
have-
You compared
if you don't have
homosexuality
these
to
guidelines, you get people like you.
why? Wait, no, wait.
No,
So wait, no,
no,
make him answer this
be
question.
quiet.
No, hold on. Why is it then that homosexuality, which can be practiced,
This is like not a high level debate, man. It's so it's like what the fuck, like.
I mean, like Destiny is wiping the floor right now.
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. It's fucking like a clean sweep for sure. Clean sweep for sure. Out here kissing boys to reach 100% every single night of the day. Let's get it.
just between two consenting adults? Why should that be a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. It's just not right. There's no purpose that it's serving. What are you doing that
The
for?
purpose it's serving is two people that love each other might want.
But why would a straight person, like, why would a man and a woman kiss? Like, that's what's that serving? You know what I mean? It's like, can't love be serving? You know what I mean? Like, it's like a positive, whatever you would say.
to be in a relationship and build a household and do that together. That might be something they want to do.
It doesn't serve a greater purpose.
Every single thing in
Right.
your life has to serve a greater purpose.
Exactly.
No. It was a question. It was a question.
This is interesting because now he's really okay. He's getting slightly more coherent in a way, but I'm curious what Destiny, because Destiny is a hedonist, right? Like, I think that's pretty safe to say. Like, most of his audience would agree with this, whatever. He might even agree with this, and he kind of has on his interview with Dr. K. So I am curious what Destiny's rebuttal would be. And, like, obviously, like, does everything in your life need to be for a higher purpose? No, right? But what Sneako's arguing is that is the ideal state or whatever.
You didn't answer it. It was a question. Yeah, he asked you a question.
Well, he said, yeah, I guess everything in your life has to serve.
I said everything has to fulfill a greater purpose. Why would you do anything meet for no reason?
Sneako, you bring the book a lot and the whatever you read a lot, you reference that a lot into what's good and wrong, but I don't think that the fucking book told you to fucking set the red rock and fucking gamble. I think that's like usually called the haram. I don't think people think you should do that.
Yeah, so this leads into an accusation that came from Steve Will Do It, like ex kind of member of the Nelk Boys, the dude who drinks alcohol like fucking shoe knives. Sorry. Anyway, the point though is that Steve Will Do It claimed that Sneako gambles off stream, right? That he's a bad Muslim, that Steve has seen him gamble. Might be baseless accusation because it's easy to claim, I guess. But obviously Sneako, he claims that he is 100%,
Yeah, he's like straight.
he is 100% halal, at least in recent times. Obviously not when he was doing this shit.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see.
In that book. Does it? So what'd you do with it then?
Gambling is a sin.
So what'd you do with it then?
Because no Muslim is perfect. Like that's.
Oh, he admits he did it.
Oh shit! That's
Shit.
stupid of him to do that.
Damn, he did gamble. Right. Shit. That's interesting. So our boy Sneako, yeah, he's it's interesting he's honest.
He's really leaning on that no Muslim is perfect charity.
Yeah, but then it's like he takes so much time to shit on gay people, and it's like nobody is perfect. Like, you know, according to his own framework, right? It's like you can't be like a good person and be gay. Is that like a fucking contradiction for
I didn't
Muslims?
realize Muslim people were so like forgiving on that stuff, because I know that Christianity it's all about like literally like the whole premise is like forgive.
Yeah.
Your sin.
Well, yeah. The way that they used to have it, it's funny, but they used to literally have it. Whatever you've done, you can go to the priest,
and, like,
right?
pay money.
And no, not even pay money in some cases. Well, you're right, by the way. Like penance, I believe it was called paying penance. That was like historically the reason for Martin Luther to branch off. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But even like, you know, within the last 100 years, whatever, you go to talk to the priest and you confide in him. I forget what it's called, confession. Yeah, confession. Yeah. And if you confess to the priest, then you're good. You're G, king. And it's kind of crazy because you get to points where like the priest has like a fuck ton of power, dude. Because like this guy's knows a lot of dirt. You know what I mean? So you're really just trusting that priest. And so like, yeah, if like, dude, if the mayor's fucking wife comes in and admits to adultery, like that is a lot for the priest to know, you know? But yeah, that's the thing with Christianity. It's like, you know, I don't know exactly obviously how it works, but I don't believe there is any sin that is like irreversible or whatever, except for suicide. You know what I mean? But anyway, whatever.
Okay, so you pick and choose, and then you choose how wrong you're gonna be, and then you dictate what people should be doing based on that same book. Then
no, and then we should strive to be perfect, right? So that was an example of me sinning. And I don't publicize those sins because I know that we have an audience and it's important that we do the right thing.
So you only publicize.
Yeah, he's fully admitting he fucking gambled.
But you don't hold those values yourself.
He's losing the break.
No, that's grifting. You're just grifting.
It's crazy that he comes in on such a high ground with nothing actually like to stand on. You know what I mean?
There, all confidence and then no.
Bro, it's like the guy, like when you're on a moral high ground, usually most people who have like half a fucking like brain cell in their skull, when they're on a moral high ground, they at least like don't have like people don't know like their behavior. You know what I mean? It's like they have the fantasy or they actually uphold the principles, whatever. With Sneako, the moral high ground he comes in on is literally like a bunch of fucking cardboard boxes, bro. And these guys are they're just ripping out little fucking folds from it. To be honest with you, I feel like I've already seen this debate, right? Like I've seen Sneako make all these fucking statements. I've seen him make all these claims. None of this is news to me. None of this is original. And do I really need to watch Destiny just fucking like spit on this peon? I don't really know. I will say though, thank you guys for joining me on this beautiful Friday night. Excellent vibes as always. God bless you. Please, if you're watching, we got almost 600 people in here. Thank you for joining. Join the Discord, okay? Trust me, you will not regret it. I only ping you when I am live, which is once a week, every single Friday night, 9:30 p.m. EST. Or when I upload a video, which will be very soon, and it will be a video about Sneako, our favorite little fella. So yes, please join the Discord. And yeah, if you want to support, go to gokamerch.com and sign up for the email list. And you can buy your very own little Hubert fella. Little cutie. Look at that. Mwah. Cute little Hubert. Only at gokamerch.com. But yeah, the main point of what I want to bring home here, okay, is Destiny, like this is like the best lane that Destiny can argue with Sneako against, because Sneako really doesn't have much of a fucking ground to stand on at all when it comes to like halal haram behavior, whatever you would say. God bless. Nice haircut. Hey yo, W's in the chat for this fucking haircut, bro. I know you guys can't lie. You can't lie. You can't call me a fucking gay hippie anymore, okay? I got the fresh cut. G. Whatever. Anyway, the point is though, I do got the fresh cut. I look like a young, fresh-faced little boy. And that's why I just be out here kissing boys. Young, fresh-faced little boy kissing boys. What can I say? That's probably why Sneako doesn't want to respond to me. And why he blocked me, right? Like, Sneako won't block a guy like Destiny because he knows that his audience, Destiny's audience, will not Oh, sorry. He knows that, like, Sneako knows that his own audience, people who watch Sneako, will not be persuaded by Destiny, right? Because he's a soy cuck, gay lib, blue-haired feminist, right? But why did Sneako block me? It's because he understands that if his audience gets a little bit too much exposure to me, weirdo, schizo, fucking autistic, whatever word they put onto me, talented guy, whatever that they describe me, they know that if they watch too much of my content, well, they might not be as big fans of Sneako because, I got that competitive fucking spirit, bro. I'm trying to steal his fucking audience away from him, and he understands that threat, so he hides. He runs and hides.